country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will have the first crack at it in this one. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Hokies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. First touchdown of the game in Lane Stadium, and take my hand, the Hokies want to go to Never Never Land.
That is perfect. That's the way you start a ball game. Get the crowd rolling at home, especially these fans. Virginia Tech has some of the best fans in the country.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cardinals offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking deep down the right side and trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays. Avoiding the...
Oh, a lot of space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Drones. They get to him as he throws. Caught close to the marker, it's Green. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. He's loose. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Hokies trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Brown has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on.
There he goes! Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Wide open spaces. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And a really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Back to pass, it's Moss. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
We're watching this DB on film. I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the option. He breaks the tackle. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Now on first down from the 28. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Green. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 43. Dropping back, it's Drones. Trying to set up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to Brown. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again,
turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Cardinals! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in it.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? To the air, it's Drones. Right on the money. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. First down here for the offense. Going to the ground. It's a seam wide open. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Crosses to 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Moss. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Cardinals, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This time they'll go to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Hokies will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Hokies will line up to kick off and start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's got an open man. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run. It's Watson. It's a running room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
And the Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning on the Jets. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Hokies are marching down the field. lets it fly. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Hokies. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Got a man, it's Lacey. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Golden. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to adjust the pattern. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're going to run it to the right.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Golden. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to pass. It's Moss. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Bennett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Heath. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Dropping back, it's Drones. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 Bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Finding an escape route. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Toss to the left. And some room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left. Receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their...
Oh, a lot of space. He's loose. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Selman. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Drones. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And as he throws, makes a connection. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Hokies are flying down the field. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Bennett. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Moss. Under fire. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The quick out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
He's got him. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Moss. Here comes the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would love to have back. Trailing by 3 here in the 4th quarter, just didn't hit it as flush as he would have liked.
On the ground, it's Bennett. There he goes! Got the 1st down, looking for more. Defense will use a timeout, 22 seconds remaining in the game.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field. And that's why you have a big play.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes.